We now welcome back Lomas Brown and Christian Fourier. And gentlemen, what was your reaction when you heard the news this morning?
Well, obviously, I think the first thing I think about just how much my heart goes out to his kids and his ex-wife and everyone associated with him. You know, listen, the longer you're out of the game, I think the more you regret some of the choices you made as far as trying to be that tough guy to play, you know, trying not to let your coach down. I'm trying to stay on the field because you don't want to lose your position to somebody else who may or may not have kind of take that job from you. But it's a tough game, and it's a tough profession, and the NFL means not for long. So you try and get in where as long as you can, and you make sacrifices, and it's just tough. And it's hard on families, it's hard on kids. He played a long time on a bunch of different teams. And he wasn't your average linebacker. This guy flew around like crazy. I mean, I played against him for the Seahawks twice a year, and then I was with the Patriots when he was at Miami. Always somebody you had to look out for. I mean, it makes me nervous about my own future. It makes me question some of the feelings and thoughts that I have at times, just to be honest. But at the end, it's just, okay, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to me. And if I find out somebody that is having some of those issues or problems or concerns, listen, be proactive.
Yeah. You know, I was shocked. I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked to hear that simply because of some of the things that Christian said. Here's a guy that played 20 years, played a position where you threw your body. You know, you had reckless abandon for yourself. And he played at such a high level. You know, I ended up playing 18 years, but my position didn't take the impact that his position did. So I wasn't shocked to hear that they found something with him. It's the nature of this game. It's the beast that we deal with. And, you know, I just feel bad for his family. I really do, because it's not worth losing your life over. It really isn't. It brings you a lot of enjoyment, the game of football. It does so many things for you and your family. But it takes a toll on your body, and it took a toll on Junior.
When you guys both played, how were concussions dealt with?
Well, for me, and I came in 1985, basically it was if you could follow the finger, you knew what day of the week it was, you were thrown back in there. I mean, that's how it was. I mean, we didn't even, now they say that spots or deja vu feeling, they consider those concussions. You played through that. I mean, that was something you weren't even concerned with.
That's a good day.
Yeah, exactly right. That's a good day. So the protocol has gotten so much better.
Well, you know, it's one of those things, if you're really knocked out and you're really loopy, you're going to have to come off the field. And one time I got hit so hard, I ended up in the Kansas City Chiefs defensive backfield in their huddle. And Neil Smith said, "What the heck are you doing here, boy? Get out of here." And I ended up walking to the wrong sideline. Okay, bad. There's lots of times where you get hit and getting your bell rung. It's not a full-fledged concussion, but it still has an effect on how long it takes you to kind of get your bearings back. But there's so many times where I was asked to play, and I was going to play regardless, so it didn't matter. Like if I could play, if I could protect myself, I was going out to play. And if you told me not to, and I had to convince you that I could play, you were going to lose, because I was going to be a good actor. You were going to know that I could play. Then it was up to me to prove that I was right once I went on the field.
And Akeem, that's the culture. That's what you're in. You've been taught to be that way since you were little, since you've been playing. You know, soft guys don't make the club. You don't make the club in the tub. You know, you have to be out there performing.
See, that's the truth, though.
And there it is. And that's what you were brought up in. That's all you know playing that sport. So you only know one way to go. That's full speed.
All right, Christian Fourier, Lomas Brown, thanks for the insight, gentlemen. Thanks.